Okay, let's take a walk around this G registration. It's either 1989 or 1990. Land Rover 90 2.5 turbo diesel, finished in 7-seater spec, and obviously finished in white. I think white was the original colour, although at some point I think it was painted dark blue, but it's subsequently been looks like it's been returned to white again at some point. Just walking around it, see what it's got on it. A matching set of Falcon RV tyres on it, one of which the I don't know if it's turned around the other way or whether the lettering has been picked out in white, but the other ones haven't, shall we say. I think it's yeah, someone's just picked out the lettering in white. Also fitted with well, the front bumper's been removed. A lot of people do that on these, and a bull bar has been fitted. It does look, the bull bar looks a bit slightly wonky actually. It looks like it's slightly leaning over to the left hand side a little bit by the look of it. Actually yes, it is a little bit. With auxiliary lights which are wired into the main beam. 8-spoke Weller wheels that seem to have this sort of weird pink to them. I don't know if somebody's painted them pink at some point and then decided to put them back to white. I don't really know, but looks like that's the case. What else has it got on it? Rock slider style side steps, checker plate to the wing tops, bonnet top, modesty covers, rear quarters and rear cross member, sliding rear side windows, full cloth interior, work light on the top, tow pack with rear step, tailgate mounted spare wheel. That's about your lot. Right, let's go around and pick out some good bits and bad bits. This looks fairly smart. It's you know, it looks the way that a 21, 22-year-old Land Rover would normally look, shall we say. One or two sort of minor war wounds and things, but that's what you expect with these. As I say, the front bumper's been removed and straightforward box section put across instead. And the proper Land Rover bull bar's been fitted, so it does look to be slightly sort of over to that way, a little more than it should. To help us a bit tighter really, I suppose. But we've got underneath the bull bar, there's obviously signs of a slight sort of dent and stuff in the offside front wing down here. Paint's a bit cracked and stuff around there. A few areas of paint loss and stuff. As I say, I think it was somebody turned it blue at some point, and I think the colour is showing through in one or two areas where it's been chipped and stuff like that. Bit of paint loss here on the bonnet, and a little bit larger section here of paint loss just there. But you can see some blue around the seams here, just where it's been repainted. Near side front wing isn't too bad. Very, very slight dent just in the top there, but usual landy stuff really. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Looking down the near side, it all looks reasonably straight, clean, true and correct down there. Near side rear wing, aside from what we said about the slight dent at the front, all looks very, very good. So just some paint showing up here, some blue paint. Near side scuttle has obviously had the repair panel put in, but not a bad job by the look of it. And up here, all looks very good up around the above the scuttle vent. Screen looks fine, roof looks fine. A-post all looks fine. A little bit of electrolytic reaction just showing up around the bottom hinge and on the bottom of the passenger door skin as usual. Let's have a look inside. All very civilised inside by Landy standards. Say 3 nice proper cloth seats in the front. Although possibly the middle one hasn't got a seat belt for it. Can't see a seat belt there. It's got twin bench seats in the back. Perhaps seats could do a bit of a clean, but otherwise it's not bad at all. Got carpets in the front. Oh, one point, I know according to the history it had a new ignition switch a couple of years ago, so the cowling, the steering column cowling hasn't been put back on for some reason, and we don't have that, so the cowling isn't on there, but the rest of the dash all looks fine. Passenger door, not bad at all. Just let my phone ring. Passenger door doesn't feel too bad. No nasty holes coming up under there by the feel of it. And near side rear wing, not bad at all. Nor is the near side rear sort of around the window. That all looks good. A little bit of reaction just coming up on the back of the wing up here, but that's normal. Around the tail end, looks like it should have the tailgate latching thing, not tailgate, the when they've got, sorry, I'm waffling, when they've got the drop down tailgate, the latch pins go in there. Looks like one of them's been taken off for some reason. But so you've got checker plate on the rear cross member, some electrolytic reaction up the edge of the tailgate here, all the way up here, but same on the other side, but it's not too bad. Looks okay on the bottom of it. Let's have a look inside. As I say, seats in here aren't too bad. There's a slight nick in the back of the passenger seat just there in the rear bench. But you have got seat belts here. I'm not sure it's a full 4 set of seat belts. Look, probably 2 by the look of it. Yeah, so one each side, seat belt wise. So strictly speaking, it is a 7-seater, but not seat belts for 7 at the moment. The door card on the tailgate is sort of seen better days. The latching pin's broken off, and the door card's a bit bent. But the frame itself, again, feels quite solid. Not bad at all, really, for what it is. Offside rear quarter, there's a fair bit of paint loss here just around the offside rear tail light, and again, and the same around the offside rear indicator. Looking down the offside, apart from a sort of a slightly wavy offside front wing, it all looks pretty good. There's a slight crack in the paint just going up here at the back of the offside rear wing there, but otherwise the offside rear wing all looks good. Offside window there all looks fine. Just looking inside the back here, that all looks quite solid and correct. Possibly polybushed as well, but that doesn't look bad at all in that. Offside door, usual electrolytic reaction, some up here, some up there, a little bit around the door hinges and a bit on the bottom edge of the driver's door. We'll come back to the interior in a minute. Again, it's had repair panel put in at some point in the past on the offside scuttle end. A-post all looks good. Offside front wing we've talked about. That all looks good up there. Nothing to worry about there. So it's just a sort of slight waviness just down here, possibly a sort of a very, very faint dent just around there, but not bad by Land Rover standards, certainly. As I say, in here it's all quite nice and smart. So possibly a valet wouldn't go amiss, but I'm not sure that's what you buy a Land Rover for, really. But door card all looks reasonably good, and again, driver's door, very, very, very slight hole in the frame at the bottom at the front there, but it's still got years of life left in it yet, by the look of it, by the feel of it. That's about it, really. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353, or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. And